Okay, so today we're going to make some dill pickles. So first of all, we got our cucumbers. I've washed these. They've been in the fridge overnight, so they're nice and cold. I might give them a second wash again in a minute with cold water. Today we're going to make 3 cans worth. Okay, so we got 3 tins. We got our non-iodized salt. So here we've got some kosher salt. Salt is non-iodized. You can also get pickling salt. You can even use normal table salt if you want as well. The reason why you don't use an iodized salt, a non-iodized salt, is because the iodide makes the pickles go this kind of browny colour. It's aesthetically not that pleasing. You know, if you don't mind how if a pickle looks a bit brown, still tastes the same, makes no difference. It's just for aesthetics, etc. We've got alum, and alum is what gives the pickles the crunch. We've got our apple cider vinegar here. We've got our dill. Okay, and last but not least, into each can we're going to put a garlic clove. Okay, so I've got 3 garlic cloves here. I'll just nip them in a minute and just peel the skin off them and put them into each can. And over here then I've got my tins, my lids, into boiling water. Water will come to a boil. By the time we're ready, they'll be nice and boiling. These are lids that we use to seal. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and make the brine. So we're going to make our brine. The mix I use normally, because I'm just doing 3 cans today, is I'm going to have 4 cups of water. So 1, 2, 4. That's 4 cups, just regular cups, not a fancy measuring cup. 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. Okay, so 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. Put this away, we're done with it. In we go. We're going to go for half a cup of our non-iodized salt. So I just bought it, and I need to punch the top down. There we go. So half a cup of this. I can already get that vinegar smell. So there's half a cup of salt going in. Let's get it all in. Okay, can put that, wash it out. Okay, and last but not least, into our brine, we're going to put our alum. Okay, as I said, this gives the pickles actually a bit of a crunch. And for this mix, we're just going to put like a quarter, or that much teaspoon. Okay, so that's it. So we need to just bring our brine to a gentle boil, and I'll put all of these away. I'll boil our brine, and then we'll go and prepare the pickles and the jars. So now I'm going to prepare the jars, and my 3 jars, I just give them another wash under the tap there off camera. These were washed in the dishwasher with a little bit of Clorox in them originally, so they're almost surgically clean. So I just ran them underneath the tap there again with cold water, give them a final wash out. So we got our 3 garlic cloves. So I'm going to just nip the ends off them, peel off the skin, make sure you got no skin going in. And I'll clean this off, so there's a nice garlic clove, 1 into that. And yeah, my hands will smell all garlicky after this, but I think I got some good soap there, and that takes off the smell. And we're going to put the other garlic clove in there, okay? And then last is our dill. It's lovely fresh dill, nice to eat. I don't want to use that, but I love eating it. So I'm just going to put, depending on how dilly you want the pickles, I like to have them really dilly because I don't like them that vinegary. So I put a good bit of dill in. So I'm going to put some dill into that. There is no really exact science to this, and I'm going to put a bit of dill in there. So that's us ready. I'm just going to tidy up here, and then we'll prepare the pickles. So I'm going to prepare the pickles. We're going to make 2 types today, or I should say cucumbers. We're going to make 2 types. We're going to make the bayonet types, which are like the long almost like cheese strings that you can pull out and directly eat. And I got a blender then, and we're going to slice them like hamburger slices. I could do a hamburger slice, I could go like that, try making that thin, but I'm lazy and my wife has spent a small fortune on a slicer, so we're going to use that. So what I'm really going to do is I've wiped down this top. I'm going to cut it to the length of the jar, so like that. I slice them off. That, and let's just see, does that fit in? They fit in perfectly, okay? So going to make some more like that size. Just going to take the end off here. I'm going to slice it like this. Across. As I said, these are the pickles that you can just pull out and eat. Make sure they're below the top of the jar. So just a tip is just to turn the jar to the side like that and just try and cram them in. I said normally the pickles should be a bit smaller, to be honest with you, but hey, my garden is in full bloom, so probably should cut these into smaller slices, but we'll see, can we cram them in there? Yeah, so we've crammed in, so that's one jar ready, okay? So we'll do another jar bayonet style, and then we'll go for the style like hamburger style, okay? So I'll put a slice here. I've already got a template about that size there. I'll try and cut these a bit smaller just so they'll pack better. There. Okay, so take another jar. So I got my garlic clove in. Pack them in. And maybe cut that. Take the end off there. And okay, and I might jam in another piece, and the rest can go for salad tonight. Fresh pickles. So that's that good there. Those two jars packed. Now we're going to go for the hamburger style over here in our blender. So I'm just going to prepare this guy here. Just take the ends off. So my brine here is almost at a boil. Just give it a mix up. I'm going to cut this in half because to make it fit into the blender. I'm also going to do the same with this guy here. Not full colour there, it's not fully ripe. The rest of it, yeah, the rest of it feels okay. I'm going to slice it so it'll fit in the top of the blender. So I got my two big bayonets. We're just going to have a look at a brine here. It's just coming along, it's just at the boil. So I'm just going to turn that down a small bit. There we go, that brine is ready to go. Here I've got my blender. And basically this will slice it now like hamburger, Burger King, McDonald's side. This is going to be a bit noisy, so I just okay. So okay, and last. Okay, safety first. Unplug, twist off, take the top off, and now we've got these, bring over here, we've got these lovely hamburger style pickles, or sorry, cucumbers that will be pickles, okay? So quite simply, I'm just going to dump these in. These are for the kids. later on in the year. Again, while I'm doing this, I should note minimum 6 weeks, really 8 weeks for these guys to be ready. If you try and consume them before that, they taste very cucumbery and very vinegary, really. So I'm going to jam them in there. See, I've processed a lot more than I actually need for my 3 cans. So it looks like we'll be having a big salad tonight with all my leftover cucumbers. So we're kind of ready to go here. You can see my brine is ready. So I'm quite simply pull over like this and ladle it in, okay? And we want our brine to come right up to the top of the jar. Okay, so there we go, it's just a bit more to go there. Perfect, okay? So that's 1 jar ready. I'll get my 2nd jar. Okay, that's perfect. I'll turn everything off there just so I don't catch fire. And last jar. Looks like I'm going to have plenty of brine, over slightly. Must be the way that I have the pickles packed. I don't need as much. Normally for 3 jars, kind of run out of brine really. Just have the bare amount. Okay, there we go. So we've got 3 jars ready to rock and roll. Just right at the top there. Bit of hissing going on, ignore that. I'm just going to move this out of the way. So what I'd like to do now is the tops. So I'm going to get some tongs. These tops are boiling hot. Right, so there's one. Remember, they're rubber, so they'll form a good seal. Again, this video will come out a bit longer than what it actually takes, but really this whole process only takes 10 minutes. So I got my lids on. I'm now going to see, can I get a good squeeze down on top of them. Right, so really squeeze, I'll give it another squeeze there in a minute now with see, these can be a bit tricky. Yep, that's on good. And fine, just give it a good squeeze. And the final thing is we got to put today's date on, okay? Could wait till it's a bit colder, but then I'll forget to do it. So today's date is 22nd, I think. 22nd July 2016, okay? So 22nd July 2016, because remember, got to give this 8 weeks, right? So I'm looking at Halloween time probably or so. So, and this stuff washes 22nd July, because I got several batches, and no doubt my wife and kids will be moving jars around. So, 22nd July 2016, okay? They won't last a year. Because I'll have meeting before then. So to summarise, I end up with a good bit of brine because I packed in the pickles really well this time. So to summarise, we had 4 cups of water, 1 cup of apple cider vinegar, half a cup of salt, quarter teaspoon of alum, and that was my brine, okay? Bring my brine to the boil. And then inside in the jars, basically the jars were washed in a dishwasher with some Clorox, and then I rinsed them out underneath the tap. Cucumbers were kept overnight in the fridge. So in each jar then I just put a couple of sprigs of dill and a garlic clove. And that basically, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, folks and gals, there is 3 soon to be jars of dill pickles.